good, YouTube? It's Rage Rail. So today's video, I want to show you guys this wide off trips mini scheme in Madden 24. So if you enjoyed the video, go and drop a like on the video right now. Go ahead and sub and turn on post notifications on. So I do pray you're having a good day. Now I do want to say this first and foremost. So I'm gonna be going over two formations, but you're gonna be able to use them you're gonna be able to use them at the same time, basically. So the adjustments for it are very, very simple. The plays are very effective, and there is a lot of RPO in this style of scheme, and it's very, very good because, as you guys know already, RPO is very OP this year. Now the playbook I'm in is the spread offensive playbook. So yes, it is an alternate playbook, so meaning you cannot put this in a custom playbook. I'm sorry, y'all, but you really don't need a custom. This spread playbook is very, very good. I'll probably be breaking down more formations out of this. And last thing, I've been getting a lot of messages from you guys about wanting to go over schemes and stuff and different things I can go over videos. So please be patient, guys. I'm trying my hardest, but please keep in mind that I am a full-time teacher at this point, and I also am the football coach at my local middle school, and I also help out with the high school football team as well. So there's just a lot going on. I'm also very active in the church that I go to, so it's hard to try to put all this together. So I appreciate y'all's patience. So anyways, I really love this formation, so I kind of want to just quickly show you guys this formation because some of you guys probably have never seen this formation before. Now, the plays I love, this RPO bubble wide pop is good versus your cover 3 style blitzes when your opponent tries to send a cover 3 blitz. RPO, the duo, will go over that one. The read flat will go over that one. Really love the 0-1 trap. The 0-1 trap is good. You'll see it in gameplay, and I do have gameplay on this, so just stay patient. This PA mountain slide is very, very good. The Y lead read option is okay. That RPO is not really the best, but that read option is good. Really love curls. Counter Y is a good run play. Slant 2-buck, we're talking about that in today's video. And yeah, that's pretty much this whole entire formation. Now, the Y off trips weak is the other formation we're going to audible into. You're going to see me. I already have the audible set up. I'll show you those in a second. But as far as plays, this post in cross is very good. You're not going to see me talk about it, but it's a good play to run. Really love the motion Z spot and the motion halfback screen. Those plays are very, very glitchy in this game. Also, this 4 verticals is just your typical 4 verticals, but it is very good when you mix it in, especially with the audibles, the way it works. Okay, so audibles for the main formation, which is the Y off trips. You want to have curls, this RPO duo, you want to have slant 2-buck, and the mountain slide. This way, you could come out in any run play you want to. So, or if you don't like that, you can sub out one of these passing plays and add a run play. The run plays I would recommend: 0-1 trap, inside zone. I'd recommend read option. And I would recommend this duo. I'd recommend either one of those as far as, or you can sub in the RPO read flat, whichever one you want to. But we are actually going to come out in RPO read flat. Now, I'm going to try to fly through this. And like I said, I have gameplay for you guys. So we're going to go over just your basic coverages you're going to see. And we'll start off in cover 3. So let's go and spot the ball. Now, when you run this, you normally want to always have your trips to the wide side of the field. It's going to be able to make this offense a lot better for you. All right. So, first and foremost, I want to go over this read flat. So it's just exactly as it sounds. It's just a read play. You're just going to read, see what they give you, and you'll always have the option to throw the flat. Now, the cool part with this RPO read flat is that I believe you can actually keep it with your, yep, I thought so. So you can actually read it and keep it. So it's a read option, a true actual read option, which is why I like this, because if you do not want to throw this flat, which this flat route is very good to throw, and I'll show you when it's good to throw it. But either way, technically I should have handed it because you can tell he sat up and waited. So you're supposed to give it. But if he chases, you actually be able to keep it with your quarterback. Let's see if I can get one example here of it. There we go. So like I said, you don't have to. And the blocking on is actually very good. So that's why I do have the Browns. You want to make sure you have somewhat of an athletic quarterback. And they actually have a tight end apprentice, which is very, very good. Okay. So anyways, when I run this play versus just anything, but I also love it versus man blitz. So if they're running a man blitz, a lot of times triangle is going to get wide open. It depends on where their man coverage is aligned, but it does a very good job of getting wide open. So this play right here, don't sleep on this. Very good play. Now, if they're running any type of zone coverage, you want to run this style of RPO, the RPO duo. Okay. So right now, we are in cover 3, and any style of zone, this RPO one, you're going to see me use it in game in a second, but it's a very, very good RPO play with that RPO when they throw it. They just block very good on this one. So I'll show you one more time just to show you that you can also just do it's an 0-1 trap style of play too. So you have the option, of course, to just run 0-1 trap, or you can throw the option out there. So I really love this one. This is why I don't put the 0-1 trap, because it's basically the same thing. Okay, so those are the 2 run plays I wanted to go over the most. So let's go on and dive into these passing concepts. So first and foremost, I want to show you a play that bombs every single coverage, and that's going to be the slant 2 buck. Now for this setup, all you want to do is take square, put him on a comeback. You're going to take X, put him on a streak. You're going to take circle, put him on an in route. This setup right here will bomb every coverage. Test this out versus match coverage, because it's the only one that doesn't really, that I don't know or not, because I barely go against people who run match. So anyways, for cover 3, you just need time in the pocket. And what's going to happen is R1, as you can tell, I mean, he's just going to get just dumb wide open, and that's very consistent with cover 3. You will have it every single time. And just to show you again, let's back that guy off this time, just in case you might think that that's why. And we'll go back to slant 2 buck, and we'll take square, put him on a comeback, X on a streak, circle on the in route, and that's all that you need to do. All right, you just need time in the pocket. All right, so R1, you're just gonna wait for him to clear, and then he's gonna be able to get wide open. Okay, so the only reason it got held up is because they did have zone chucks on, and if your opponent likes to zone drop any, he's going to get open faster, because we don't have to worry about that little jam animation, basically. So you also have the option of dumping this down if you need to, and you have the option of reading this, just seeing where the user is going to go. Either the user is going to stay down low, or they're going to try to climb up, and we just make the right read. Okay, so for cover 2, you can actually split cover 2 for a one-play touchdown. But if you know for a fact they're running cover 2, I just want you to simply just take square. You can still put them on a comeback and just leave it like this if you know they're running cover 2. If you're not sure, if you put X on a streak, it's going to mess up how open R1 gets. But anyway, I'll just show you this real quick, and just kind of, I didn't have enough time, but I'll call it again. You've seen it open, but I'll run it again just for you guys, because I like to show you things twice, so that way you actually understand that yes, it does get wide open. So again, if you know they're running cover 2, or you believe they're in cover 2, then just use this setup right here. Okay, now you can run it like this, or if you have tight end apprentice, which I recommend you have, and it makes this offense very elite, you just take him and put him on a post, and now we almost have a double post, and we're going to have the user basically bite down on this post, and we're just going to be looking over the top, basically. So you see it right here where we're boom, and we'll have that, maybe make a little juke, and if you're able to make a juke, then you can have a potential one-play touchdown. Just depends on who you have. Okay, so like I said, every single coverage, so I'll show you cover 4 drop. So if they run a cover 4 drop, this play is perfect for a cover 4 drop beater. You're going to use the same exact setup: square on the comeback, X on a streak, circle on the in route, and all you need is time in the pocket. That's all you need. So just watch R1. Like I said, I mean, you're just going to get just very wide open, and it'll get open faster if they don't have zone chucks on. So last one I'll show you is man coverage. So for man coverage, you can do the same one as cover 2. So what I would recommend you do is take square. You would just want to put him on a comeback still. I'm sorry, a fade. We'll take X, put him on a post, and now we'll just run it like this, and we'll have a double post read. We'll just have either X, or we're going to have R1 out. My recommendation is to take triangle, either put him on a out to the right or out to the left, and you want to have somebody athletic. So I like to put him on an out to the right if I have both my routes going left. So this is how I would run it, and you're just going to basically make a read. And again, right there I just forced it obviously, but you're going to have somebody right there who can win. But that route can win against man coverage. You just have to have somebody who can win. Normally you're going to need somebody who has good deep route running. Notice he does stick his foot in the ground kind of, but it's just we don't get a great animation like we want. And right here, this route is going to torch man coverage. All right, so that's everything out of that play. Really love that play. Make sure you are using that play. So next one I want to go over is this curls play. So for this one, I like a basic setup. If they're running man coverage or zone, it doesn't matter. You can use this universal setup. We're going to take square, put them on a streak, circle on a slant, and we're just going to take our slant and motion them across. That's all we're going to do. Now, you don't have to put them on a slant. I just like slants. You can either do a slant or an in route. It's completely up to you, and you're just going to read it. Basically, you see circle right there. You see R1. Those are going to be your 2 gaps that you're reading. So just make sure you're hitting your reads correctly on that one, all right? Now, if they run some type of man blitz, you can still use the same type of play. Personally, if they use man blitz, I love to mess around with these RPOs and these run plays personally. But if you want a good setup too, you can still just do it out of curls. You can actually just block your tight end if you want. But if you feel like you have to, then just block your tight end and take square. Put them on a drag, and then you'll have a drag. I know it doesn't look like it, but we have a drag. These 2 are blocked, and then we have a post. And then I like to take circle and put them on a drag. So we'll just use double drag post concept basically. And this is if, you know, you're just getting screamed at and you just tired of, you know, sending 5 out, you can definitely do something like this. And you just have to make a read, honestly. 2 drags and a post. Very good concepts to run versus all-out blitz. So, anyways, there's another play I like too, which I'm about to talk about. But first, I want to show you this other setup too. So, I like to take square, put them on a streak, circle on the in route, and you can run it. Actually, I'll take triangle, put them on a out to the left, and you can run it like this. This will beat every single zone coverage in the game. You're going to make a read between circle and R1. That time, of course, we're going to have R1. And when you start doing this, your opponent's going to want to start trying to user on this guy right here. He's going to start trying to user here or user on this hook curl, and he's going to start trying to take away this left side of the field. So when you notice that, that's where I love to come to this next pass play, which is PA mountain slide. Now, all you want to do is take circle, put them on a streak. Now, this one, you can do whatever you want to. You have a lot of options. So I love to take X if you have a tight end, put them on a post, and then either you can take R1, put them on a hitch. You can take R1, put them on a drag. You can take R1, put them on a zig. You can do a lot. So also, you want to cancel this play action or reblock your running back, and I'm going to show you why, okay? So this is the animation that they give you. I don't like it, okay? It's just, it doesn't work this year, as you can tell. You don't really get good, you know, stats for, you don't really get good, you know, animation when you try to throw the ball on the run this year. So it's just, please don't do it to yourself. You're going to see in the gameplay in a little bit that I actually, you know, messed up. Basically, I basically messed up. And I got, you know, I took a sack. You'll see it. But anyways, this is my favorite setup by far, though, is just taking it like this or motioning this guy right here doing a drag. So both of these, this is my absolute favorite setup when I run this play, though. I put man coverage just so you can see. Look at X and then look at square. That time we ran out of time, but you get the idea. Okay, so really, really love that concept. Now, last thing I want to talk about here is going to be the next play, next formation. So this, remember, this is how my audibles look. So I got motion halfback swing, I got the Y lead option, 4 verts, and motion Z. For all these passing plays, I just want to go ahead and show you. But this one is my favorite one. So all that happens is your running back flips. That's the only thing that happens. That's why I like this as an audible. So this play right here is very, very dangerous. You're going to see me use this a lot in game. And also, the only thing is you just got to have the right timing is what I learned. So learn when to actually throw when to throw it for as far as this running back route. But besides that, it's a very, very great route. I'll show you this wide lead option too. It's one of the better ones in this playbook, but in this formation. Between these two formations, it's one of the better ones besides your standard read option, if that makes sense. So anyways, I might as well just show you it. So motion Z spot, my favorite setup for this is just take a circle, putting them on a streak, and then I like to take square right here. I put them on a little baby in route. I know it doesn't show, I know it shows a post, but I put them on a little small in route. So all I did was hit the left stick to the left and put them on the end. Now, why I like this, because what happens is your user will start flying out there when they see the running back motion. And so what'll happen is they'll be like, oh, he's passing the ball, and I'll hit square right there in that little gap, or I'll hit R1. It all depends on where the user goes, okay? It all just depends. But just show you this real quick, and then we'll get into gameplay. That if you want to throw this, you still have the option to, but we're expecting the user to fly down here and try to pick this off. So what that happens is I'll either hit this up top, or I'll wait, because a lot of times the user will be like, oh, he's not throwing it, but I see him, and they'll take their guy and try to run over here, and then you'll just hit this gap right here. So anyways, that's pretty much everything though, so let's go in and check out this gameplay. Alright y'all, so right here, I got the gameplay loaded up. Now, my opponent did have the ball first, and right there, I just wanted to show you, because we was on defense first, and also, if you like this defense, I say it every video, because I really wouldn't lie to y'all. If you like what you're seeing, if you're struggling on defense, make sure you get the nickel 3-3 ebook that I have on my website, allthingsmadden.com. It's only $15, but I go over my setups versus every single formation that I like, so just make sure you do check it out. Anyways, right here, you can tell the RPO is very, very good. We're going to be able to throw it out there, make a little juke, and of course we get strip fumbled. So not a good start off already, but right here we do get the ball back, and I finally got the ball back. He did kick a field goal, but he wasted a lot of time on the clock, so I didn't get the ball back till basically almost halftime. So anyways, this is the play I was telling you guys about, and right there it even shows you that it does split 3 deep. I believe he was running the cover 3 version of man of 3 deep. But right here, basically got 10 seconds left, and this swing route, like I said, is very good. It's very good in the red zone too. But this is where I learned a hard lesson about the timing. So I don't know why, if you wait a little longer, that slot receiver just doesn't block. But of course, as you can tell, it costed us points right there, sadly. But right here, we did start off. We did get the ball for the first for the second half. Lord, I can't talk today. But this is the setup I was telling you guys about, the slant 2-buck, I think the play is called. And this, like I said, man, this, as long as you have time in the pocket, you're going to have somebody open just by the nature of it. It's right there. Apparently, we stepped over the line of scrimmage, so I just went ahead and fell down, took the penalty. I'm very, very unfortunate because we would have had a huge game, but now we're basically having to go from the drawing board. So this is that motion, the mountain, I believe it's mountain something. Mountain slide, but that crosser route is going to get over the top of every single zone cover. I forgot to show y'all that, but that crosser route gets over every single zone coverage. They're going to have to zone drop to be able to guard that crosser. As you can tell, X is going to be able to cook, especially since he's a star tight end. David Njoku, he's obviously a beast on the field, as y'all know. But anyways, this y'all can see I love to actually just come out and play it in audible. So I threw this because I didn't see anybody out there. Just look at the blocking. Like I said, it's why I like this formation. They actually block on the RPOs, because I'm sure you guys already know there's some RPOs where your receiver just don't block at all. But right here, he's going to basically just give it to me again. He's just not putting nobody out there, and although we only get 4 yards, it's going to force him to start thinking about, putting somebody out there. So notice now he has somebody out there, but we're getting him to do things he might not want to do, which is always going to be a plus for us on offense. But right here, we're going to just kind of roll out, and we're going to have square wide open. Like I said, that route with that streak and that crosser concept is going to get over the top of every single zone coverage. So right here, we did end up going with the 0-1 trap, and unfortunately just absolutely nobody blocked the best linebacker on the field. So definitely don't want to do that again. So or maybe I tried again. Maybe I thought it was a fluke. Yeah, I actually ID'd him. That's what I did. But long story short, you can tell it didn't matter whether I ID'd him or not. They just wasn't blocking good. So right here, I really love this little R1 to square combo, just kind of reading, seeing what gets open. But that in route is normally always going to get open unless they have an elite style corner on him in the red zone, I should say. All right. So anyways, right here, this is another little defensive play, and look at our guy loop around the edge, and he's just not going to be able to just have the time that he wants to be able to throw that. And that's why I said, man, like the blitz that I'll show you guys on that ebook, it gets in every time basically. Now obviously, if they want to block 7 people, is going to get picked up, but it's only a 5-man blitz. Okay, I'm not blitzing 6 out, I'm not blitzing 7, I'm blitzing 5 people, and we're just getting back there. And right there, that's what I was telling you guys about. If you don't cancel the play action on this mountain play, you're just not gonna like it, honestly. You have to make sure you cancel that play action just by reblocking the running back. So anyways, you don't have to do this post route. It's just the post route is very good against man coverage, and that crosser is very good against man coverage. So what happens is you have 2 man beaters on the field that are very good at beating man, and it's gonna cause your opponent to have a headache basically. So this right here is that counter play. You'll see it in the playbook, but I wanted to at least show you how it looks versus the things, and you can tell the blocking on is pretty good, but also it depends on what formation they're in on defense. And again, I just want to show you guys again that I love using this play in the red zone. This little motion running back, to the flats play it's very good. Normally the outside receiver always blocks good. It's just does your slot receiver block most of the time. Now the RPO read flat is very good in the red zone. It's just gonna as you can tell, if they run man or they just call a weird zone coverage, normally you're going to have an easy touchdown between those 2 plays. So right here, we are going to just try to take advantage of the defense. So I believe it's looking like man coverage. You can kind of tell the safety. So actually they split apart, so it's cover 2. But I didn't really have the cover 2 beater that I wanted on the field, so we're just going to take our ding and duck. So one thing I can say about my opponent, you can tell, is he is mixing up his defenses. Right there, I probably should have just let the 0-1 trap happen, but was trying to just see if I can get some cheeky yards, but wasn't able to, sadly. But right here, we're just gonna do it looks like he's giving us a cover 3 look, and he definitely is. So can we have time in the pocket? And we do not have time in the pocket. As you guys can tell, it was gonna get open, but sadly we just ran out of time in the pocket. So right here we do got 3rd and 8, and we're gonna try to cook together a dot right here. I love this concept. This works versus zone or man coverage, as you guys can tell. Right there is going to be the weak spot of cover 3 every single time. And that's why I try to give you guys setups for. I try to give you guys setups so no matter what coverage they run, you're always going to be able to have at least a read open, basically. So, also, this is the RPO bubble play. Just notice that he wasn't in cover 3 blitz. I know it's hard for you to notice right there, but he did blitz. And if they in any type of cover 3 blitz, you're going to have that little triangle route open every time, unless they go user it themselves, of course. So, right here, I wanted to show you guys the quarterback, that Y lead option one. And you can tell if they run man coverage, then that plays good too. So it's just a lot that you can do out here. So if your opponent ever tries to run goal line versus you, this formation is perfect versus goal line. just simply because he just won't be able to get out there. Now, if he does go out there, there's other plays you can run. So it's a very good red zone formation in my opinion too. So my opponent did end up, losing the game. Of course, he ended up not quitting. So anyways, we are in our next game right here. So we're going against the Rams, obviously, and it is 2nd and 8. And this is another one of my favorite setups. And notice I didn't block my running back, but if you cancel the play action, it's not as bad. Right there, I'm just legally blind at that point because I had no business throwing that, and I told myself while I was doing it. But thankfully, right here, look at the pressure get there, and then look at the user skills. We were able to actually go lurk it ourselves and get the nice little pick right there. So we did recover from our mistake. So this is the RPO read flat one right here. I normally always throw triangle, to be real. I probably should stop doing that, but I just got a habit of always throwing triangle. And keep in mind, it's a read option basically with where you can throw the ball to, or you can keep with your quarterback. So it's just a very, very good play in my opinion. So right here, I had what I wanted. You guys can see it too. R1, like I said, it gets open against a lot of coverages, honestly. So it's just, do you have time to throw it? And right here, I go ahead and throw that, but I thought my receiver was going to block that guy, but he ended up not blocking him, and I probably should have, again, just let the handoff happen, but just being ignorant, and it happens to me sometimes too where I accidentally play ignorant, meaning that when I say ignorant, I just mean that I have no business throwing it and I throw it anyway. So right here, I didn't mean to put triangle R1 on the same route essentially, but we got what we wanted where we actually got our guy open. And again, that's that crosser I was telling you guys about. That crosser will get over just about every single zone coverage that's in the game. So right here, this is the curls play. And I really love this setup. All we're going to do is just, like I said, put a drag, put an in route, and then we're just going to motion them over now. And this way, we're going to turn it into a corner route now. Instead of a post, it's now a corner, which is going to clear the top of any type of zones. But unfortunately, we do have Deshaun Watson, who just isn't the most accurate in the world, as you can see. So anyways, right here, we are going to try to cook up something. We're going to go back to our slant 2-buck, I believe that play is. And R1 is who we're going to be looking for. We see him right there, and then just Deshaun Watson. I don't know. Y'all tell me. It looked like nobody was bothering me when I threw the ball, but I guess I could have been looking wrong. But anyways, this is the little, like I said, the little swing play. As long as that slot receiver blocks, that play is very, very good. It's right there. I thought the penalty was on me, but as it turns out, it actually was on my opponent. He did get illegal contact, which I don't know how. I wasn't watching. Even during now, I wasn't watching him, but anyways, right here is the crosser play I was telling you guys about, and we do step up in the pocket and deliver a strike, man. And like you guys can see, that crosser just gets open a whole lot. So right here, as you can tell, we had the pressure right in his face, and of course, it's going to cause him to throw the interception. So I believe, I think he actually quit after this. So that's where I put it for this video, though. I do hope you have a blessed day. I'm Rage Real, and I'm out.